So I decided to compare the scriptures of the Ramayana, and frankly, because of my mother, who is a Hindu. And I want to have the knowledge and the satisfaction to know that when her time comes, that I can be assured that my mother will go to heaven. Because I know her character. She's a really, really great person. Very good, very caring, very compassionate. But I want to go to her scriptures to find out for myself. But I was truly intrigued by the stories or the scriptures of the book, especially when I got to Ayala's story. Ayala is Gautama's wife, whereby Indra, the king of the Hindu gods, was madly in love with her. But he knew she was Gautama's wife. So what he did, he learned all of Gautama's habit. He knew that the saint goes to pray early in the morning and to pray when the cock crows. So he hatched his plans. So one day Indra transferred himself into a cock and crowed earlier than usual to get Gautama out of the house. And as soon as the saint left and went to pray, Indra transferred himself into Gautama and went in and began to make love to his wife. Gautama, while praying, realized that something was awry here, left the river and went back home and caught Indra in bed with his wife. Indra, trying to get away, now transformed himself into a cat to escape. But Gautama cursed him. And he became the king of the Hindu gods with 1,000 female parts, basically vaginas. And he turned his wife into a stone. Indra was ashamed and he hid himself from all the other gods. And when they realized, they went to Gautama and begged him to release Indra from the curse. Gautama later relented, and instead of 1,000 vaginas, he said, let it be 1,000 eyes. So the king of the Hindu gods became the god with 1,000 eyes. This is really intriguing because let us examine how the king of the gods behaved. First, he uses power to deceive and sin. He is guilty of lying. He is guilty of lust. He is guilty of adultery. We know that these are against God's nature. So God will not and cannot do any of those things. But who can? That's the question. And we know the answer. The devil. Satan can do these things because he's a sinner and the father of all lies. So I ask you, knowing what God can and cannot do, who do you think Indra is? He's definitely not God. So if he's not God and does not do godly things, it must be, you guessed it, the devil. John 8:44 tells us, you are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. This does not describe God, but describe Indra.